Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kiana. I make beauty and lifestyle content. I honestly, y'all, I always mess up on this intro. I do it like 14 times and never once does it stay in, but I'm gonna let this one stay in. Anyways, we're going to be doing this look today. It is a drugstore routine and I will figure out exactly how much everything costed and I'll put right here, but this is how much this entire routine costs. Everything is drugstore other than my brushes that I use, and that is just because I kind of felt like it was a little bit pointless and kind of a waste to go and buy like a whole entire set of drugstore brushes when I have perfectly good brushes to use here at home. So anyways, these are all of the products that I know and love and use all the time, and I hope you guys really enjoy this. Let's just get straight into it, okay? Okay, hi. I will say I apologize, the lighting is different and I feel like it's worse than the lighting that I did for my last makeup video, but as you guys can kind of see maybe in my window a little bit, it is so gloomy out. But anyways, we're just gonna use my like studio lighting for this, and I hope you guys are okay with that. Also, I've been wearing my claw clips like this recently, like really big ones on top of my head, because they don't disrupt my curls nearly as much. I did just try it with the small one, did not work as well. Anyways, y'all, I hate my phone. It switched, it did something weird, but it goes back to normal in a couple of clips, but I'm sorry, the quality of my concealer clips are trash. My phone does weird things all the time. It makes me so mad. I'm sorry. Okay, starting off, these are my concealers. I just realized literally while I was filming this video that they're different packaging, but they're the same exact product. I bought this one first at Walgreens, and then I just bought this one at Ulta because I was trying to find the lighter version, which is light honey, because this one is honey. I think it was like 121 is the shade I was looking for, and this is like 140 or something. I don't even know. I couldn't find it, so I had to go with this one, but we're gonna try and make it work. Usually with concealer, I don't, as you guys probably know already, I usually don't really like a lot of foundation on my skin, especially in the summer. I rarely ever put it on. So I will try and do everything I can to avoid putting foundation on. One, because it just feels really heavy. Two, because I think it breaks me out. And then three, to me, it just doesn't look like me. I don't know why. I'm going to just pat in this concealer all the way under and under my nose because that redness is annoying. And then on my chin a little bit and right here. And now I'm gonna go in with my other one. I feel like finding concealers that actually match you are so tricky because it's all about understanding undertones. And it's also like, does the brand carry that undertone? Like how well do they do undertones? And most brands don't do undertones very well. So we're going to just add a little bit. Oh yeah, she's very, very white, but that's okay. I think we may need it. Now I'm gonna take my brush. I will say the only thing in this tutorial that is not drugstore are my brushes. And honestly, it just felt really wasteful to go out and buy drugstore brushes when I have so many brushes that are perfectly capable of being used. Don't mind this brush, it's actually really dirty, that's disgusting. Anyways, just use whatever you guys have at home. Or use your fingers, because honestly your fingers sometimes are even better. I just put on nails last night though, so I'm gonna avoid using my fingers. And I'm also just going to kind of drag this down to hopefully blend it in a little better. I'm patting it in. This is still one of the best drugstore concealers I've found, even though this one doesn't fully match my face, but again, like I said, we're really trying to work with it here. I also, side note, really love the Milani Conceal and Perfect, but this is once again not my shade. I need to be a little bit tanner, or I need to like self-tan my face, and I just haven't done that in a little bit because I've been trying to keep things off of my face, weirdly enough. I feel like the finish of this concealer is really pretty. I'm going to continue to blend this out. Next up is my Physicians Formula Butter and Glow. This is my bronzer essentially, and I can't remember what shade this is, but I'll have everything linked down below. Berry Tan, I think is what it is. But I go up on the top, and then I also kind of like sculpt out a little on my eyes and right below and on my chin. Just in those couple of places. And then taking my brush, and I usually will try and pat it in, but I will say what I've noticed with a lot of drugstore products, especially these, just because I think that they're a little bit more on the dry end, you can kind of like really with a light hand like buff them into your skin, which is kind of nice because I feel like a lot of luxury products you can't really do that. I feel like they're all very liquidy, or maybe it's just the ones that I use, I don't know. So I'm just kind of buffing this in very lightly. Also, my forehead is peeling. We're not going to talk about it. I definitely was out in the sun for a little bit too long last weekend, but that's okay. So my forehead probably doesn't even need any more bronzing because she got burnt. Very light buffing and tapping, buffing and tapping. I don't know what their signature smell is in these products, but I love it. And it smells like summer to me. It's almost coconutty. I love it. I buff my chin. And I drag it. And of course, we're kind of dragging everything down around the neck because I want to make sure that everything matches. It's raining! No! It was literally just sunny earlier whenever I went out and about. And then on my nose, I just kind of blend that one in pretty messily. Once again, just like in my last video, I'm kind of wanting this whole sun-kissed look. So I'm putting my bronzer and I'm gonna put my blush in places that the sun would naturally hit, other than my eyelids. That's usually not a place it would hit, but I just like a little bit of a bronzy eye. But your forehead, the top of your nose, the tops of your cheeks, and your chin, those are usually the places that the sun hits first. Hence why my forehead got burnt. And also why my nose is like chronically red. I wear my sunscreen, I promise. I even wear a hat most of the times. It's just sometimes she likes to freak out. And I want to make sure that I'm kind of blending it here because my cheeks for some reason just don't really tan. I don't know why. Even with self tanner. I think it's because I'm a side sleeper, but just making sure everything is really well blended. And as pretty as this color is on the back, I am not going to use it. I actually haven't used it yet, but she seems really cute. I'm just obsessed with my Milani blushes. This is their Cheek Kiss, and this is 140 Merlot Moment. This is the closest that I've gotten to almost a red toned blush or something that mimics the Rhode, what is it called? Toasted Teddy. It's not fully the same. It's not as like browny as that one is, but I do think it lays really cute on the skin. So I smile and I just see the apples of my cheeks. I also like it because it kind of has a little glow to it, which a lot of these products we use so far have a very natural finish. And as you guys know, I'm used to a very dewy finish, so it's kind of a different vibe for me. But I did this look the other day playing around with makeup and I was like, ooh, it's kind of fun to kind of mix up what you usually do. Apples of the cheeks, and then I just kind of drag up. And of course on the nose, and then I am going to kind of dust what's left over onto my forehead just to make it cohesive, and as well, as I said, where the sun hits, and a little on my chin. Not too much on the chin though, because I feel like that one gets overdone really fast and I don't want a red chin. She's so cute and really pigmented, honestly, like very, very pigmented. I feel like that's gonna last me forever. Okay, this is one that's technically, I guess, not drugstore. I got it off of Amazon. I used it in my last video as well. This is Baby Go Freckle, and this is what I use for freckles, and I genuinely love it so much. So again, I'll have everything linked down below that you guys can go and look at it. But I will just take this and I usually just stamp one or two, try and get different shapes in there. And then I just use my finger to kind of stamp it along. And I kind of drag them out to about mid-level, like midway through my eye is kind of my range. Sometimes I'll put them over here, but I'm feeling lazy, so maybe I won't. And then once I have them everywhere, they kind of look a little harsh, so I just take my fingers and I really just pat them in because I don't want them to look crazy. I want them to just look very natural, which I feel like is what I'm kind of giving right now. It looks pretty natural. For my brows, sometimes I fill them in, but today I'm not really feeling like filling them in. If I do, then I use, I think it's like the e.l.f. I don't know, it's in my travel bag right now because I just got back from the trip. But it's like something with e.l.f. But this is the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel, and I will just, not my hair being in the way, I will just brush these bad boys up. I really love this applicator. Oh my goodness, do I love it. Most of them I just feel like come with too small of applicators. And if you have a lot of brows like I do, then you really need a big applicator, because most ones, like, I'm having to apply them and then I go back through with a spoolie of my own. And I'm like, just give me a spoolie with it. Okay, all said and done, we're actually gonna go in with my setting mist now. This is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. I love how fine the mist is on this spray. It is so fine and it actually gets everywhere. You know the setting sprays that just, they leave like a trail of water all over your face? Like, it just doesn't look good. This one doesn't do that. This is just their original one. I think they have a couple of different ones. I almost bought their dewy one, but then I was like, maybe I'll stay away because most of my products usually end up dewy. I don't know. I always said that I have combination skin. It starts out pretty dry, but then through the day, especially my T-zone, she gets a little oily. So I go pretty heavy in with that because I want to make sure that I fully doused my face. And I'm taking an index card. You know the fan that I had in my last video? Brady stepped on it on accident, but it's okay. It's literally still in the spot that he stepped on it. It was like $1 from, I think, Party City or something, so I'm not upset. But I was like, I really need to get one of the automated ones so that way I can just sit there and fan it. which would probably be a lot easier. I don't know, I just feel like it leaves a really nice and pretty glow. Like it's not sweaty, but it's also not matte, and I really like that. It's very, very skin-like. I really love that setting spray. Honestly, this setting spray, it's so much better than most of my higher end setting sprays. And then for my eyes, I'm going in with my Japanese, I think that's how you say it, the eyelash curler. This is their round one. I love this one. I mentioned it before, but if you have always been like, why in the world do eyelash curlers not work for me? It may be that you're not using one that matches your eye shape. I was using the very famous Shiseido one, I think is how you say it. And it's meant for almond eyes, which makes sense because it's a Korean company. So everyone who's using it either has almond eyes or is just making it work. But I have really round eyes. Not fully round, but like rounder than almond. So these are really nice. I really like this one. Then I do like to make my eyes pop a little bit. So I'm going in with the NYX Vivid Rich Mechanical Liner. And I'm gonna purr up a little. Wait, hello? It said mechanical liner. Why is this not? It won't turn. Oh, do you see that? It's like not, I'm an idiot. Don't mind me, I'm just actually stupid. So we're gonna do my pose once again. I wish you guys could see this, but I'm like trying to hold my mirror and I just go on the top. I think it just adds a little bit of volume to my lashes. I'd love to add length to my lashes, but I haven't found a way of doing that without really gunking up my lashes, so I'll go for volume. I think it just adds a nice little bit of depth to my eyes as well. Anyways, where is my mascara? Oh, there she is. Okay, I've been using the Panorama mascara. Is it my favorite? No, but I'm not gonna go and buy another one until I'm done with this one, so this will have to do. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. I do think that I like a fluffier brush than this super exact brush, but if you do like a very, very stiff brush, skinny brush also, then you may really love this one. I like the formula, I just don't think I like the brush. Excuse me. I think I say this every single time that I do a makeup video, but I really, really want super long eyelashes, and I may just have like body dysmorphia for my eyelashes or something, but I feel like they're not as long as I would like them to be, and I feel like they're really short. I don't know. I've always disliked my eyelashes, and I feel like they're probably fine, but at the same time, I see girls on TikTok with like the longest lashes, of course, and I want them, and then I'm like, what did you guys do? And they're like, oh, I use this eyelash serum. I have used almost every single eyelash serum in the book, and every single last one of them gives me the exact same terrible effects. I get all of the worst effects from eyelash serums. The best that I can do is I can use like castor oil on my eyelashes, and even that sometimes will really irritate my eyes. So I have very, very sensitive skin, and I have very sensitive eyes. I wear contacts, and that's like a whole thing. I really just need to get LASIK or something, because I have, what is it? I'm nearsighted, but it's like I have to hold my phone like this close to my face to see anything without my contacts or glasses on, because I'm a negative 6.75 contacts. Oof. Really bad. Found out the other day that I'm pretty sure that means I'm legally blind. I don't know. I'm just not allowed to drive. I'm not allowed to do anything without my glasses. Like, I know that much. I'm going in with the Maybelline Lifter Liner. This is in the shade 04 Out of Line. I've been obsessed with these two colors. I may actually do a mix of them. This is 08 Fine Line. It's just kind of like a little bit darker of a shade, but I like using this one. And I will just outline my lips. I feel like this is just a really cute nudie pink, you know? And then I think I will go in with this one just a little bit, just because she's a little bit darker. And maybe just blend it out with my finger. Recently, I really love doing a little line in the middle. I don't know why. I just feel like it kind of gives me that little Angelina Jolie pout. Okay, next up, my favorite lip oil of all time. This is the Glow Reviver lip oil from e.l.f. and this is in the shade Jam Session. I remember this specific color went viral on TikTok, and I couldn't get my hands on it, and I finally just got my hands on it probably about a month ago, and I get it now. It's almost like Clinique Black Honey to me. I feel like it's always the same shades that everybody runs towards, and I feel like it's because this is a very universal shade. Like a lot of people can use it, and I really love that. I also just love this doe foot applicator. I love a doe foot applicator. I just think they're so nice. Okay. I think I may add just a little bit more blush because I feel like it kind of disappeared a little, and you guys know I really love my blush. So I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more. Pat it, and don't worry if it looks a little crazy because it's probably going to disappear in like 5 minutes. So blush just like doesn't stay on my face, and I don't really know why. Damn, that was a lot. I probably, my bad. Oops. Why can't I just let things be? That's the real question. Like, why can't I just look at something and be like, oh, it looks great? No, you need more blush. Why? You didn't need more blush. Anyways, Maybe I'll just take this one. Maybe I can blend it out. Like I said, it's probably gonna be gone in like 5 minutes anyways, and I'm gonna look at my face and be like, where did the blush go? But whatever. What do we think? I may even do one last spray of setting spray just for good measure. You guys, I don't really like powder. I'm not a powder girl. However, I have heard that the Maybelline Fit Me powder is one of the best like pressed powders that you can buy. So, not my hip popping. If you guys are into powders, then I would look at that, and I would honestly only put it under like my eyes and around my nose and my chin. But I'm honestly not feeling it today. So I don't know what to do with my hair. It's second day hair, but I feel like she looks okay. Maybe put this piece down. Okay, I think that's everything. This is the final makeup look. Let me know what you guys think. This is actually really fun. And yeah, I love doing drugstore makeup routines. If you guys would like, I can do more. Just let me know what kind of vibe you guys are wanting. Or if you guys do like the higher end makeup routines, I can do that too. I'm really cool with anything. I just love doing my makeup, even though it's basically the same makeup every single time. But that's okay, that's fine. I don't know what this piece is doing. I feel like she's a little sad. Aren't you sad? She looks sad. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It just helps my channel out and also lets me know that you guys are liking the content that I'm making. And also, if you guys would like to, leave a comment down below. I love reading everything you guys are saying, and I also love seeing the same usernames pop up all the time. It just makes me feel like you guys are really part of this community, so I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching. And once again, I have all of the products linked down below. I have my other socials linked down below. You can find me on Instagram. I have two, an Instagram main and a beauty account. And then I'm also on TikTok. I will say that the TikTok account is kind of where I post mainly everything, and then I just kind of repost them onto my other platforms other than my main Instagram, because that one I kind of post all kinds of things. But let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys next week. I love you guys so much. Bye. And yeah.